Hi everyone, it's me once again, Yemi Ajala, the creative director of Yemi Ajala Studios. I just had a brainwave and I felt that I should make talk about the brainwave. I want to do a shoot, talk about how I got the idea and then the props I want to put together to do what I want to do, and let's see how we can make something happen. Usually it happens for me when I see similar elements of things that I've seen in movies, or maybe something that caught my attention probably when I travel, or I don't know, read something or see a picture or something. So I got a brainwave of a gunslinger kind of look for a photo shoot. A theme, hardcore, smoke, gun, something, I don't know, maybe because of what's going on, this whole COVID-19 pandemic, we're just looking for, one hero or something that's just gonna happen that will just, take it all away. So I remember I saw the movie Dark Towers, so I was like, okay, fine. How do I, put this together? Because when it comes to accessories and then props, to really pull off a gunslinger look requires a lot. But I have some cheesy, funny-looking elements in the studio. I have these female-looking arts. This is a female art anyway. It used to belong to my brother's wife, but I inherited it from her. I told her I needed it for props in the studio. Obviously this is something a female is gonna wear. It has a tie, a bit like a bow tie sort of. But we'll see how we can modify this, try to shape it, and you can see now it's already looking like something like a dude would wear. And then I have this jacket here. I got this from my cousin. It's just lying around in the studio. I've used it for a couple of shoots, but nothing in this form. And then I have this scarf. I forcefully took it off of my fiance, and we'll try and see how we can put this together and then see what we can pull together. The funny thing is that I always tell people that you don't need to have everything before you get to do some of these things. Sometimes you just need to add a little bit of elements. People's imagination will do the rest. Some people will go as far as going to Google and Gunslinger, try to compare with what I was gonna do. So and then you can use light to hide all your deficiencies, areas where you probably feel that the props is not doing justice. There's a way you position the lights in such a way that it only illuminates the part of the video or the part of the image that you want to people to see, and then they imagine the remaining. So I've been working with a Sony A7 III. 85mm 1.8 is my go-to portrait lens, what I have, and I'm pretty much sure we'll be able to do all we need to do. I'll show you around the mini setup we're going to be working with, the lights that we're going to be using, the modifiers that we're going to be using. There's pretty basic stuff, not something really extraordinary or something. It's just I just once in a while like to share for people to understand. For those out there who feel that they need to have so much, have this and that before they can do achieve the looks that they want to achieve, or pull off something really amazing. Well, I think I want to debunk that for you, and then I'll also at least get you entertained, get you engaged, and get you understand the fact that okay, fine, even with what's going on around the world, you can still get to do something and do something amazing and something fantastic. I have a perfect model, my video editor assistant in the studio, Timmy. I'll put his Instagram handle down so you can check out his page. Amazing guy. Luckily for me, it looks somewhat like me. It's got beards and has this fierce Viking looking face that will work for what we want to do. So don't let me waste too much of your time. I've been doing a lot of talking, so let's go on set and then see what we can do, see the results we're going to get. I'm excited about it. I'm sure we'll be able to do something really amazing. All right, man. See you guys. So basically, I'm working with the Godox AD 600 with the Easy Lock 28 inches deep parabolic softbox. Have the louvers grid on it because I'm particular about the spread of my lights. I don't want light everywhere. I really want to direct lights. Then I I have the Einstein 640 watt second light with a strip box. I just want to use a very soft light to expose my background a little bit, just separate the subject from the background. I painted this backdrop myself about 3 days ago. It's a rustic style design, so basically I'm sure it will help enhance what we want to do. Since the model is going to be wearing a brown leather jacket, so I think that there'll probably be a bit of synergy between this and the backdrop that we have. So basically 2 lights. This is the key lights for the subject, and then this is supposed to be a separation light. At some point I might change the modifier to a small reflector with a grid on it, just to narrow the beam of light, the spread of light, so that I don't want it to be everywhere. But this, even though it's a strip box, with the power output that I'm going to be using, it's going to be so little that even if it tries to spread around, it will not be so visible. So I'll get my model to go to put on what it has to the costume, and let's see how we can fuse everything together and see how we can come up with what we want to do.